Takes the handoff. It's Burrell. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Jackson gonna throw it. Finds his tight end. Turning it on! They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Right back to it. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Throw route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. It's complete. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. Wide open spaces. He's at the touchdown, Duke. Once he got some room, it was over.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
The Bobcats are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. He's got an open man.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
And the Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The offense changing the play. The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The Bobcats are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Bobcats are rolling down the field. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And what a start for this guy. That's now his 2nd interception in the 1st quarter of this game. He has been an absolute ball hawk in this thing early, and the quarterback would do well to stop throwing his way the remainder of this game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He lets it fly. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the big play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They'll give it to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period.
42 spike.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Here we go.
Jackson gonna throw it. Fires into the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. He'll let one fly from deep in his own territory. He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety. They'll get sent for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Returner is brought down at the 47. And your Texas State Bobcats will take over 1st and 10.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Here's the pressure. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. He's got it along the sideline. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate, off schedule. And the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Bobcats are flying down the field. Motion from the wideout. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to...
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field. When I run that post route, the QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Kincaid. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Tosses it incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Wide receiver going in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. Oh, he's got a chance. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Jackson will throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They'll try the right side. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football. They have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. And the Blue Devils will try to move the sticks on fourth down. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Quarterback extends the play. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Not a lot on the return, and they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and all slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Jackson gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pulls it in. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking downfield on first down. Shoots it to the left. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
But I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Side adjustments here. Jackson will throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on that.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Hits him in stride inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off.
Here we go.
He'll set up to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Bobcats. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis Wade Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Iowa State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Wants to throw on first down. He wants to go deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Trying to make magic on. There he goes. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Absolutely center cut. It's now a one-possession game, 16-10. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking for space. It's Burrell. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bobcats will line up to kick off and start the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. On the run deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team, because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And the Blue Devils need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got it. Huge play there into plus territory. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it down the 45.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Jackson gonna throw it. Got a man. It's Spartans. Jumped on top of the pile.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Bobcats come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Using his legs to buy some time. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Jackson will throw. Scrambling away. Got his man downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Keeps looking downfield. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He fires a bullet to the right. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Give to the running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Quick pass on the fly motion. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the 1st down. Run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
The quarterback could not have walked that ball, placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Unloads to the wide out. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the good news is after that 2nd pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the 1st period of the 2nd half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the 2nd half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Pressure coming. Looking to buy time. They stripped it out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Look out, he's got room. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Kick is in the air. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete to the right. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth.
16.
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Jackson gonna throw it. He's gonna run it. Keeps it and gets past the chains. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sparks. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking left. Wide open, makes the catch. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Looking downfield on first down. Rush is on him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Texas State. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
Jackson will throw. And the sticky fingers allow them to grab the two-point conversion.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner is stopped. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Going downfield for the big play. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Oh, man, and that's a big interception late in this game. And listen, I know you're trying to go vertical with the 4 verts, but so did the defense. Great job staying deep, playing the football in the air, and forcing the ginormous turnover.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
691, Gators score.
Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Central Michigan is in trouble. Check that. They're in a world of trouble because unless I'm reading that scoreboard wrong, that does not look very good. They're trailing by 22 to Ole Miss. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well.
Looking for a huge play. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which color jerseys? And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Throws for the tight end. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
And this offense, man, they're just desperate. Like late in the football game, you're down. They've got to push the ball down the field. They've got to find some explosive plays. And they found one, Jesse, but for the defense.
The 4 verticals has a better chance of working earlier in the game when it's close, but when you're trailing by a lot, the defense knows you have to throw.
Breaks into the open. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sparks. The Bobcats get enough to move the chains. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
The give to the tailback. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. A strong, methodical, workman-like effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.